movie was meant to come out right when the pandemic happened, and it's had sort of like a ping pong release date, and we've been waiting for it forever. And you've been producing content around it forever. What is it like to have it finally in the world?
I still think it's just right on time. It's sort of weird how these things happen and you're like, oh no. And when we first had to delay the movie, it was, we are all living in that moment where you have no idea what's right around the corner, and releasing movies was quite literally like the last thing we needed to be worrying about. So for it to be showing up now, I'm pretty thrilled about it.
Well, you did manage to get some existing IP in there, and I'm wondering, sort of towards the end, and I'm wondering, since you had the time, did you make any tweaks? Did you make any extra phone calls? Was Hugh Jackman then able to, whatever it is?
We didn't have any desire to change a frame of the movie once it was delayed. I mean, we were already locked pretty much at that point. But all those Easter eggs, those were all kind of in there from the jump, Disney bought Fox, which availed us to some pretty weird requests that we threw into Disney. And for some weird and to this day inexplicable reason, Disney allowed us to do some things and use some toys of Disney's that we would never have thought they would have said yes to or agreed to, but they did. So we ain't complaining. To us, that was really, really appealing. And especially to do it in the context of leaving audiences just filled with joy and allowing audiences to walk out of a movie theater, with just a big smile on their face without without like an ending that says, the next movie, we're going to answer this question or that question. It was just meant to give you everything that you loved when you went to see Back to the Future as a kid or something like that. So
last question, what was the first video game you ever got super into? Like I was owning Super Mario, Take Me On, etc.
I, as a kid, we didn't have video games in my house. I wish we did, but I would go over to my friend Mike Moody's house and play Mike Tyson's Punch Out, which I loved. I would walk across the park near where I lived in Vancouver, Canada, and go to this old video store called Pot of Gold. And in the back of that video store, they had Double Dragon. And I would just spend all my paper route money plugging quarters into that game.
Good morning, Goldie. My name is Guy, and I live in Free City. I have everything I need. Except one thing.
Hey! Excuse me. Hey!